We're looking ahead to next weekend when a staple event returns to Lewiston and Auburn.
Yeah, the Great Falls Brewfest started back in 2014 and is back for its 10th year, bigger than ever before. Here to tell us more is Jennifer Lever, the president of Baxter Brewing Company in Lewiston. Good morning, Jen. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
This is a great event.
Yeah.
Can you bring us back, to what kind of inspired this event in the first place? And you were actually there at the first one in some capacity. What was it like?
Yes, I think originally it was about trying to celebrate what was happening in the Maine craft beer scene. Baxter was only the 16th brewery to be licensed in 2011, and Simard Payne Park is this incredible field in Lewiston that is underutilized from an event standpoint, and really it was a great opportunity to showcase Lewiston Auburn and showcase what we have for facilities. And what we liked about it was a lot of times brewfests are on pavement, they're inside facilities. This one is on a big field, really celebrating. I think what's a huge part of our ethos is just being outdoors. We've got all of the yard games, and the yard games and the things have changed over the years. We've tried the rock climbing walls and axe throwing and things of that nature, but we've done the puppies, we've got cornhole, we've got art vendors. So it just continues to grow, and people really love, rain or shine, they love the event and always have a good time.
Yeah, definitely a great spot for it, that's for sure.
Yes.
What breweries can people expect to be there? And is there going to be food or anything like that, or is it strictly just drinks?
Yes, it's multiple food trucks. So there'll be 4 food trucks. Breweries, you're going to have Orono, you've got Battery Steel, you've got Nonesuch, who we've just done a project with. They've started to carry our non-alc, so we're really excited to just celebrate all of the breweries that are going to be there. We've got Sebago, we've got Northwoods, who continues to come back and see us every year.
Yeah, look at all of these icons. You probably recognize some of them: Rising Tide, Good Fire, Bissell, Definitive. Those are great.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. We're at Lost Valley locally. You want to plug the local piece, Lost Valley, Gritty's. It's hard to kind of come up with all of them.
I know. Well, there's a long list.
So many of them.
Would you say this is your biggest number of breweries taking part?
I don't think it actually breaks the biggest number, but I think it definitely breaks the biggest amount of things that we're looking forward to. We have a live art installation happening where an artist is coming for the first time to set up and showcase her work, and there'll be a canvas that we're going to ask every brewery and every participant from the fest to give a part to. So she's going to, I'm actually not sure what it's going to be, but we've asked if we could take the painting to put in the office after, because I'm really excited to see kind of how that live art will come to life. But essentially, we're hoping that every single participant of the Brewfest, including the bands and the vendors and the food trucks, will give one stroke to this painting. That will be built and kind of ongoing. So by the time you get there for general admission, the image might be more clear. But we're really excited.
And then people can come see the final product at the brewery.
Yes,
Oh, that's so cool.
That is so neat. So, as we know, the beer scene in Maine is always growing and evolving. What sets Maine apart from other states or other areas?
I mean, I think it's the people. I think that being a Mainer myself and having gone and come back and not knowing that my world would be so involved with craft beer, I'm just so proud to represent Baxter from the standpoint of our brewery, but also for the Maine Brewers Guild as my role as president right now. The people that make up this industry are as collaborative and kind and hardworking as the media portrays. I think actually maybe the media doesn't capture how much that's true. The amount of information and people and resources and parts, hops, ingredients, whatever it might be, that people share and try to help each other out with when there's a concern, or even watching some brewers develop as in a small brewery and then get experience at a larger brewery and then go on to open their own brewery. That's really celebrated. People really look at it as a badge of pride, not something as it's obviously it's a competitive, dense market. But I think, what makes it unique for vacationers here and for locals is that you can go to so many different types of breweries. Like every space and even the beers that people offer are such an expression of themselves and of their team and maybe of their town. And I think that's just a unique thing. I mean, I don't think nobody can beat Maine, right?
You're so right.
Yeah.
And a great point about how each brewery has its own unique characteristics, whether it's the beer they're brewing, their tap room, their outdoor space, everyone has something different to offer. So it's worth checking them all out, right?
Yeah, and that, then that's the beauty in the offerings as well. And so this year we're going to offer a award to the best voted brewery. So we do all of our beer tasting on an app now. So you're able to go to every brewery and kind of give its rating, and then at the end of the festival we're going to award a trophy to the one that was voted best. But we're going to have non-alcs, more non-alcs than we've ever had before. In Baxter, we released a non-alc IPA and a non-alc blueberry. So we're really excited to showcase those two beers, and then the other breweries that have non-alcs at this point are going to do that as well. And then Delta 9s. Delta 9s is a brand new trend, and it's something that locally we fought really hard for. And legislatively, we just got it passed that we've protected the right for our breweries to be able to make Delta 9s. So, whatever your portfolio embodies right now, that's what we're trying to celebrate, to show the individualistic elements of each brewery, but in a really collaborative way. And brewers really love this Brewfest too, because they get a chance to hang out and catch up with people, but try what's out and new from other breweries as well.
Amazing. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, do you have a website where people can find more information?
Yes, everything is available at baxterbrewing.com. Every link you can find is on our Instagram profile right now, both at the brewery's Instagram and as well as the pub. We do a big after party after the Brewfest, and we've got 2 bands during the Brewfest, and then we've got another band playing for the after party. And it is our longest, but our probably favorite day of the entire year. So,
awesome. Should be a blast.
Yeah, and we've done a discount code for your watchers. ARC Maine 50 will offer a 50% discount code from now until Saturday morning at 11.
So tomorrow is now until tomorrow or next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
1 week.
Okay, the QR code again?
ARC Maine. It doesn't matter if it's capitalized or lowercase, but ARC Maine 50.
Awesome.
50% discount code.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jen, so much.
Thank you very much for having me, and hope to see everybody there.
Yeah, I'm hoping to
Thanks
make
for coming
it.
on.
All right. After the break, we'll be taking